I could tell how Miss Amvesha choreographed this to showcase your very strong jumps, complex footwork, and challenging poses, which you portrayed with the utmost confidence, grace, and stage presence. As a dancer who is amazed at the adaptability of this art form myself, I can truly appreciate how much hard work you have put into this. You made this dance a true masterpiece that we will always remember. Excellent job, Sophia.
The next dance is choreographed in a style called Navanritya. It is a contemporary synthesis of Indian classical and folk forms, ballet, martial arts, and yoga, developed by my late guru, Sangeet Natak Academy Award winner, Dr. Manjushri Chaki Sharkar. It parallels Western classical ballet with rigorous footwork and highly angular hand and body movements. The intrinsic qualities of strong technical aspects and storytelling that are embedded in Indian classical and contemporary dance style make these forms the highest forms of yoga that integrates the mind, body, and spirit. At our dance academy, we train our dancers in this dance form once they have a good foundation in classical Bharatanatyam. Therefore, when the debut recital happens, we also include the Navanritya dance style as well. The next several dances in the second half of the show will be showcasing the beauty of this open-ended dance form. Now we present to you Shiva Tandava Bhoshambho. We will depict the royal elegance of Lord Shiva, the Lord of Dance in the Hindu Trinity. The conqueror of death, Lord Shiva is depicted through a grand presentation of Shiva Tandavam, also known as the powerful and fiery cosmic dance. The heroic sentiment, Veer Rasa, is prominent in this type of dancing, and many grand weapons of Lord Shiva are shown, such as the Trishula, Damaru, the drums, and fire, and the river Ganga flowing from his head. Various facets of the angry Shiva are shown through hand movements as well as Shiva's third eye. We begin the song by saying, Holy River Ganga, flowing from his grand hair. O merciful Lord, who redeems me from this ocean of sorrow, samsara. You reside in the cave of knowledge. You are extraordinary and endless. You are the bestower of happiness, the wonderful and eternal Linga. Sage Matanga's God, the wearer of all-pervading universe as his dress, the immaculate God of dance. You are the master and the universal supreme being. In this dance, you will notice the power of the Navanritya movements that contain a fair amount of martial arts, lots of very broad stances, and a good mix of kicks, pirouettes, and turns to showcase Sophia's extraordinary flexibility. I have also included in this complex choreography some very unique yoga and acrobatic karanas or sculptural poses that showcase Shiva's never-ending powers. I'm very proud of how Sophia has adjusted to this tough choreography that I have challenged her with. Now it's time for you to see true masterpiece, Bhoshambho, in Raga Revati Tala Adi. शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो 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 गंगाधर शंकर करुणाकर मामव भवसागर तारक गंगाधर शंकर करुणाकर मामव भवसागर तारक गंगाधर शंकर करुणाकर मामव भवसागर तारक शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो निर्गुण परब्रह्म स्वरूप निर्गुण परब्रह्म स्वरूप गम गम भूत प्रपंच रहित निर्गुण परब्रह्म स्वरूप गम गम भूत प्रपंच रहित निज पुर निहित निरान्तरनाद निज पुर निहित निरान्तरनाद निज पुर निहित निरान्तरनाद आनन्द अतिशय अक्षयलिङ्ग निज पुर निहित निरान्तरनाद आनन्द अतिशय अक्षयलिङ्ग आनन्द अतिशय अक्षयलिङ्ग शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो सर्वदिगम्बर
Staying with the theme of Lord Shiva, now we present Sarpa Nritya, the snake dance, choreographed by Mrs. Anita Kannan, who was specifically trained in this type of dance when she was learning in India. The snake charmer, with a snake in a basket, is an image that has been associated with India for centuries. This is a Tamil folk ritual in which girls perform the snake dance, or Pambu Adam, imitating the snake's movements to the music of the snake charmer. This dance form has found its place in the Bharatanatyam repertoire as means to perform the various karanas, or acrobatic poses, that are etched in the stone walls of medieval temples. This Tamil song, Nadar Muti, by composer Pambati Siddhar, portrays the cobra as both dangerous and beautiful. Though filled with poison, the cobra enjoys and dances to the music of the snake charmer. The gods use cobras as accessories. They are Lord Shiva's earrings, Lord Vishnu's shelter, and Goddess Parvati's bangles. Nadar Muti, Raga, Punaka Varali, Tala Adi, language Tamil.
நாதர் மொழி மேலிருக்கும் நாகபாவே நாதர் மொழி மேலிருக்கும் நாகபாவே நச்சப்பையை பையை வைத்திருக்கும் நலமாவே நலமாவே விளையாடு பாவே கலவாமல் விளையாடு பாவே
That was so amazing, Sophia. Quite a contrast to Beauchambeau in terms of the fluidity of the dance. As you can tell, Sophia has been training for this day for many years. No one knows better than her siblings of her dedication to this art form. Let me now welcome her brother, Ian, to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, I usually like beginning my speeches with some sort of humor, so as I was writing this, I was thinking, Arangetram, Bharatanatyam, dancing, my sister, I can use this this as an opportunity. How do I joke about this? But then something struck me like a lightning bolt. It's a little bit hard to use humor in times like this. It would be in vain because Sophia's dancing ability, as you have seen, is no joke whatsoever. I'm usually used to laughs, but yeah, no way. It's a smaller crowd than usual, and I've realized that. But once again, there is a large audience with us in spirit, viewing this performance from around the world. The audience members in Pennsylvania, Arizona, Canada, Great Britain, Germany, Malaysia, and Australia, an audience on which the sun never sets, undoubtedly have many differences, but they are all united today by one common goal: support for my younger sister. I thank you all for this excitement, no matter if you're here with me now or streaming this video in August. Before Sophia's next song, I wanted to give you all insight on the unseen components of this performance and the lessons we can all learn from them. This Arangetram may seem long to members of our audience who've never seen something like it before, but the sheer amount of time Sophia has put into preparations is even more astounding. During these past 3 years, many events have changed the world, but one thing has remained ever present in the Balaratna household: Sophia vigilantly practicing her Arangetram dances in the basement, while my mother gets crazy preparing for it upstairs. Also accompanied by my younger sister, surrendering to the fact that the live Arangetram is happening on her birthday. I pray that my mother forgets the many chaotic days that she spent on the logistics for this show, and I honestly don't know what she'll do with herself after this. This has been her life's work for the past 3 years. But I also hope that Sophia doesn't forget some of the virtues she has possessed during this final test of her dancing ability. There are many times where the possibility of her performance has been in jeopardy, but Sophia has delivered through the combined power of discipline and perseverance. They are two strengths that I hope she will keep in her future endeavors and should be the ultimate takeaway for anyone in all of this performance. There's a reason why Sophia can perform a dance over 20 minutes in duration without fail. She did not do it overnight, and the path to this point was by no means pleasant. We are all once again united with Sophia in this difficult preparation. We have experienced our own tribulations throughout her rehearsal period. Hours of sleep have been lost, proms and graduations have been canceled, family members have been lost, and lives have been forever altered. However, like her, we have come through with resilience. We have relied on our faith, our friends, and our family to navigate these rough waters, and their assistance has brought us to the promising place we are at now. Sophia could not have possibly imagined having an Arangetram in this format at the beginning of her dancing career, but the lessons she has learned along the way have brought her even more fulfillment. I'm happy to see that she still dances as gracefully as her toddler self, who crashed around our home in a dirty Snow White costume with red plastic princess heels and a binky in her mouth, as well as one tangled in her hair. But I'm prouder of the person this experience has made her become. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the performance.
Thank you, Ian, for the heartwarming speech and for being there for Sophia's Arangetram in very special ways along with your siblings. It has been a pleasure working with you as our lighting and tech director today. We are truly proud of the combined achievement here as a tremendous family effort that has led to Sophia's outstanding presentation. Now let's showcase Sophia's Buddhist side of her heritage. We now present Mara's legend. In Buddhism, which is widely followed both in Sri Lanka and India, there is a demonic celestial character called Mara. Mara tempted Gautam Buddha by trying to distract him with a vision of beautiful women and to prevent Buddha's eternal pursuit of true inner freedom from worldly bonds of materialism. In this dance, we show how Mara represents the demon in our minds, acting as a barrier from reaching enlightenment. As Buddha meditates and focuses on his journey to freedom or moksha, Mara tries to break his meditation in many ways. First, by disguising as a sage, then as a beautiful girl. But Buddha's determination in the end destroys Mara's arrogance. As the poet W.S. Merwin rightly said, the Buddha reaches down and with his finger touches the earth. He says, "The earth is my witness." He said, "Mara, you are not the earth. The earth is right here beneath my finger, and the earth is what we are talking about." This concept in music has been inspired by famous dancer Maithili Prakash's production on Mara. I have choreographed this for Sophia in Navranitya style with very deep facial expressions. This music is a mixture of rhythmic syllables and short Sanskrit shlokas. We now present Mara's legend.
To honor Sophia's Sri Lankan heritage, we now present the Kandyan dance. The Kandyan dances are regarded as the classical dance tradition of Sri Lanka. Kandyan dancers are traditionally performed only by male dancers. The technique, partly derived from South India, focuses on dynamism, powerful footwork, leaps, and twirls. It has a vast repertoire originating from a blend of ancient indigenous ritual dances and by South Indian dances. The original Kandyan music, based on Sri Lankan percussion, was recorded in Mridangam by Mr. Ravi Iyer, our Dance Academy's mridangist for this recital. not commonly seen at Indian dance recitals, let alone Arangetrams. Great choice of stories and music, and of course, excellent choreography and execution. Now we move on to Yeshu Maheshwara, a Catholic tribute song. The next song is a dedication to the Passion of Jesus. The dance showcases the Last Supper, the arrest and condemnation of Jesus, and his death and resurrection. The dance starts with Jesus breaking bread with his apostles at the Last Supper. He is then arrested and condemned to die on the cross. Jesus is ridiculed by the soldiers as he bears the cross. After Jesus' death, his apostles mourn until he finally rises again. The dance ends with Jesus' glorious resurrection. This dance was choreographed by Mrs. Sridevi Jaka, my mom and the assistant teacher at our academy. Introducing the Catholic song Raga Tilang Dala Adi, language Malayalam.
Maheshwara Namo Namah Sneha Maheshwara Namo Namah Paramadayakara Namo Namah Ananda Kripakara Namo Namah Maheshwara, Sneha Maheshwara, Paramadayakara, Ananda Kripakara, Yeshu Maheshwara, Sneha Maheshwara, Paramadayakara, Ananda Kripakara, Namo Namah, Namo Namah, Namo Namah.
Now we move to the Dilana. The Dilana is the liveliest piece and makes the perfect penultimate dance in a Bharatanatyam recital. The Dilana is a combination of intricate footwork, captivating postures, and challenging techniques combined with devotional lyrics. Mrs. Zamisha truly enjoys making each and every Dilana more complex than the one before, whether it be a group one or a solo one. And I say this because much of our years have gone into coordinating tough patterns and sequences. Having watched you practice the Sophia, I cannot wait to see you present this challenging piece. This lovely Dilana is called Tarana. It is in praise of the element space, or asman, and is composed by Pandit Balamurali Krishna. Now we present Dilana, Raga Kunta Ravarali, Tala Adi. Mangalam is an ending prayer in a traditional Arangetram recital to pray to the divine powers and thank our friends, teachers, and family for our blessings and our art of expression. In this final dance of her Arangetram, which Sophia choreographed herself, she brings together the theme of uniting her three unique cultures, Aikya. We begin with the famous Buddhist chant, Three Gems of Buddha. Follow Buddha's enlightenment, his teachings, and Dharma, righteousness. Buddha means the one who takes us from darkness to light, towards wisdom. Then Sophia honors the Divine Mother Mary in a reprise of Ave Maria. Lastly, Sophia honors her Hindu culture through a Murugan Gayatri mantra, which she repeats, Supreme General of the great Deva army, may he enlighten us and lead us to be one with him. Sophia now presents the Mangalam, Raga, Raga Malika, Dala, Adi, language, Malayalam, and Sanskrit.
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि बुद्धं
ഈശോയുടെ അമ്മേ, അമ്മേ എൻ്റെ അമ്മേ, എനിക്കീശോ തന്നൊരമ്മേ. അമ്മേ എൻ്റെ അമ്മേ, എൻ്റെ ഈശോയുടെ അമ്മേ, അമ്മേ എൻ്റെ അമ്മേ, എനിക്കീശോ തന്നൊരമ്മേ. ആവേ മരിയ കന്യാമാതാവേ, ആവേ മരിയ കന്യാമാതാവേ. അമ്മേ എൻ്റെ അമ്മേ, എൻ്റെ ഈശോയുടെ അമ്മേ, അമ്മേ എൻ്റെ അമ്മേ, എനിക്കീശോ തന്നൊരമ്മേ.
पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः षण्मुखः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः षण्मुखः प्रचोदयात्. पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः षण्मुखः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः षण्मुखः प्रचोदयात्. पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः षण्मुखः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ तत्पुरुषाय 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 विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः षण्मुखः प्रचोदयात्.
Congratulations, Sophia. I would now like to welcome our teacher, Mrs. Anvesha Datta, the Artistic Director of NMDA, to the podium to address the audience and then felicitate Sophia. As she makes her way here, let me tell you a little bit about her. Anvesha is a Senior Director and Visionary Healthcare Executive at Universal Health Services. Anvesha Datta has 18 years of experience in healthcare management and technology transformation. She joined UHS's Information Services Executive Team in 2019 as a Senior Director to follow her passion of making a difference in healthcare through technology innovation. Anvesha leverages her creative thinking, collaborative solutioning, team building, executive communication, and organizational skills to solve complex challenges. On the artistic front, she received her training in Indian classical dance, Bharatanatyam, and contemporary dance, Navanritya, from the Sangeet Natak Academy Award winner, late Guru Manjushri Chaki Sarkar of Calcutta. She is also well-versed in many other dance forms, including creative, modern, and folk dance. She is also trained in North Indian classical music, holds a Sangeet degree in music, and was an all-Indian radio child artist. Anvesha has performed extensively in India and the US, both as a dancer and as a singer, and ran her own Indian association and 30-member dance troupe in college. She is the artistic director of Navnritya Dance Academy, which you can find more information about at www.navnritya.org, which she founded in 2004 as a hobby. Her academy has been training 60 to 70 students per year at all levels, from toddlers to senior dancers, and this is her 15th Arangetram student. Anvesha is passionate about propagating Indian classical dance, while experimenting with contemporary movements, poetry, and music from all across the world. Most importantly, Anvesha enjoys the opportunity to coach and inspire young women to become strong leaders with clear focus on their career, along with a robust cultural dexterity and a distinctive personal brand. Lastly, Anvesha and Navnritya Dance Academy were featured on the WHYY documentary on Bharatanatyam as the leading studio. The Academy has raised over $475,000 for various charities, including her own Ray of Hope International Foundation, which you can find more information about at www.letsgivehope.org, through its annual shows and other events. Ms. Anvesha is so proud, honored, and thankful that Sophia and the Balaratna family have decided to raise money for Ray of Hope through today's event. Please welcome Ms. Anvesha.
Thank you, Sally. Well, first of all, thanks to all the audience who are here today and the ones who are watching on the Zoom. We really, really appreciate you taking time from different time zones. As Ian stated earlier, very grateful for your support. We were just talking backstage, we're so privileged that thanks to vaccinations and thanks to this wonderful school for letting us have this space so that Sophia could really have an on-stage performance. This means a lot to us. Firstly, I must thank and congratulate Sophia herself. This is a tremendous achievement, and for 2 years she has been eagerly waiting, practicing, keeping her memory and stamina, and most importantly, her emotional strength and spirit up. So kudos to Sophia for an amazing job. We have no words, and when I say we, I mean all of us, Hima up there, and Sridevi and Anita, who have been an integral part of the team. So I absolutely cannot and will not take full credit for Sophia's amazing work. Sridevi and Anita have been there every step of the way, and Himan has been there every step of the way to help prepare Sophia for this day. I would also like to take a moment and thank Sophia's incredible family. Of course, Kathleen and Ashoka and the entire grandparents. Thank you for being there. I heard you've always been at our recitals. I know I can never have the opportunity to come out and meet all the family members, but that makes all of your blessings makes it a lot more special. And Ian, Meena, and Gabriella, really amazing work. You guys are hired. You're now going to be at every single show. You've done such a good job. So you're coming back for the future shows. And as you all know, my husband Himang and I, with the Dance Academy's help, we run our own charity Ray of Hope, and specifically in this time of need in India through our telehealth clinic, we have launched special vaccination camps in a very rural area called Lasaria, outskirts of Udaipur, Rajasthan, which is a very historic and beautiful place. As you know, even in the United States, not everybody has a vaccine, and in a country like India going through the second wave, it's even harder to watch that from so far away. So I'm very touched and grateful that Sophia and the Balaratra family chose that particular cause to donate any money that she raises from this. So thank you very much. I mean, the artistic contributions are obviously extremely important to society, but your big heart really means a lot to us. So thank you to Sophia and the Balaratna family for donating to Ray of Hope. We really, truly appreciate that. And Sophia, what can I say about you? The first time you came to dance class with your big curious eyes, and I know you and Miss Sridevi, that was truly love at first sight, and that bond has grown over the years. And I know Mrs. Sridevi and Mrs. Anita are equally proud that Sophia has reached this stage, and we know she will continue dancing and she'll teach, she will inspire even more and more people. So let me now welcome Sophia on stage, as well as Mrs. Sridevi, who literally helped Sophia with her first steps of dance, as well as Mrs. Anita. Both of them have been working side by side with me. Thank you to you both for your tremendous teamwork and keeping all of us positive and prepared for today. May I welcome all of them on stage so I can felicitate Sophia with my two co-conspirators, Mrs. Anita and Mrs. Now let me welcome Sophia to address the audience.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for coming to support me during this major achievement in my dance career. This has been an unbelievable journey that has lasted a lot longer than expected. An experience that was only supposed to take about 1 year of my life has taken almost 3. I thought of giving up many times. The lengthy practices at Miss Amisha's house and time spent memorizing dances drained me of much of my energy. However, with motivation from my family and my teachers, I was able to make it to where I am now. I'm immensely grateful to my mom and my dad for allowing me to have an Arangetram and doing the majority of the preparation for the actual event. While I spent the time working on my dances, my mom spent hours learning about Arangetrams and how to host one. My dad already knew a good amount about how Arangetrams work, so he spent most of his time buying all the supplies we would need to host one. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to thank my siblings. They had no clue what they were getting into when we asked them to help out in my Arangetram. Gabrielle and Mina, and especially Ian, have been doing all the lighting for my performance. They've also been great moral support and just great at helping out with anything in the house Arangetram related. Thanks, guys. I would also like to thank all of Angela for allowing me to perform here. Thank you, Sister Maureen, Sister Kathleen, and all of the handmaids. Also, thank you to Miss Walbert and for staying and helping out in my dress rehearsal, and to Mrs. Haley for letting my brother into the school numerous times these past 2 weeks. I also want to thank my mom's side of the family for always coming to my performances, especially my grandparents, who have always gone to every single one of my recitals since I was 8. Also, a special thank you to my Aunt Joey and Uncle David for helping out with the food today. Thank you to my dad's side of the family for always supporting me from afar, whether they are in Malaysia, the US, England, Canada, or even Australia. Thank you, Auntie Andy and Uncle Dave, for giving me a confidence boost when I performed for you earlier this summer. Thank you to my Auntie Lucky and my Auntie Pushpa for picking out and having my costumes made, and always WhatsApping us with our engagement ideas and advice. Thank you to my Tati, who will be watching me later, but is always supporting me. Thank you, Finny, for doing all of the filming and editing. Thank you, Padma Shri, for doing my makeup and coming all the way over here to help out at the last minute. Thank you, Himam Uncle, for doing all of the audio with my brother. You were a huge help. Thank you, Michael Auntie, for helping me with my family throughout this whole process and giving us decorations, jewelry, and lots of advice. Thank you, Nishita, Swati, Sanvi, for helping out backstage and being just great support for me this year. Thank you to all the dance girls who were and were not able to come see my performance in person. I would have loved to have you here. And thank you to Savi for being a wonderful MC and friend. Lastly, I would like to thank my teachers. I want to start off with Ms. Devi because she is the person who started my love for dance. She was my first teacher at Navanurti Dance Academy, and even though she could be strict, she was always a caring and loving presence in the dance studio. Thank you so much for being here for me through my whole dance career. I always look forward to coming over to your house for dance practice. Next, I want to thank Ms. Nita. Practices at your house were always tiring, but extremely helpful. You taught me multiple dances, and your comments on my technique were always appreciated. Lastly, but definitely not least, I would like to thank my guru, Ms. Amisha, for preparing this performance. It's been such a long and tiring process. Without your help and determination to make this the best Arangetram it could be, I could not have pulled this off. Thank you for pushing me to do harder songs rather than sticking with more comfortable dances. I'm also glad this whole process is finally over, but I'm definitely going to miss working on each of my dances with you. You're an amazing dancer, a phenomenal teacher, and a huge inspiration to me. Thank you for everything. I would like to invite everyone who's helped out up on stage.
I did also want to take a moment and thank our awesome video photographer, Penny George from Celebrations Photography, for being there for all of our shows. And through COVID, we made it Penny. We're actually having COVID recitals these days. So thank you for all of your hard work.
Thanks again for coming, and thank you to all the teachers and for Sadi for helping with the MC today.
It's been a long journey and a wonderful journey, and we're very grateful to all Sophia's teachers and Hemang for sure, who's always behind the scenes. He's a very comforting voice during all the performances. Anvesh is out front, but Hemang's always in the back there supporting her, so he should get a big applause. Mike Lee, also for getting Kathy and the girls dressed today.
And Mike Lee has been like, a sister for me without having my Asian sister-in-laws in town. Mike Lee we started together in dance with her daughter Swati and Sophia. And then there were two remaining girls from that class that have completed their Arangetrams, and Michael Lee has helped me with a lot of all the details in these last few weeks. So I want to thank Michael Lee and her family.
Thank you to Kathy's parents for coming, and all her friends and family and the school administration, teachers, Sister Maureen and Sister Kathleen, and Eileen Walker, somewhere up there, right there. Thank you, thank you. And thank you to the kids. Sophia, you did a wonderful job. Nina, Gabriella, Ian, Kathy, everybody worked real hard. So thank you for coming. Have a good night. And I think Kathy's going to start a new career. She's going to write a book, how to organize an Arangetram for non-Asian women. And that'll be coming soon. All right, good night, everybody. Thank you.